friends, it's been a long time we didn't do this makeup video. Let me try to do it again. Let's see if I can. So first I should ask for your sympathy, of ask for excuse that my skill is poor and the base is poor. It's not like somebody who can totally change face and make it really pretty. I do not have. It's just an ordinary person. And a lot of people say, you look pretty. I think they are joking. Anyway, if you are not joking in any case, I just do not have that in my blood. I think this is kind of something you're born in your, those self-confidence comes from. From a personal character, that some people just naturally always feel good about themselves. Or maybe from early year education. If you got a parent tell you that you are the most beautiful kid in the world all the time, of course you feel good about yourself. I do not have that, and I do not have my self-confidence. It's just my character thing. So if you do not feel it comfortable to hear what I say, what I talk about myself, please excuse me. This is me, as same as that is you. We just need to accept, and do not try to persuade another person. Do not just accept something we can change, something we cannot. And take a good look now. From beginning to the end, there will be no much difference. I do it just because, out of habit or something, out of respect for my day. Because I put attention, I put my best effort into making my day a better day. And the result, it's not even important. The result is not important. The important thing is the process, that I'm making the effort. This is me, a naked face, almost with one layer of cover. I hope I do not lose my train of thoughts. And this is Monday, and 下起嘎叽，1、1、1、2、1、1、2、3、4、6。 So maybe I will take this chance to answer some of your questions. Let me just, let me just that looks very strange with a dark eyebrow and nothing else matching with it. Just imagine you have a perfect eyebrow, like the other guy said. You have to bend this eyebrow, perfect eyebrow, made up eyebrow, or draw eyebrow. Imagine you have nothing stands out, only eyebrow. All your attention is on the eyebrow. It looks so bizarre. Actually, I get into painting myself and become not interested in any talking. 喂，马上吗 ？Okay, one moment. Let's continue with. Fall down the wrong place. It's okay. The blue one. blue. Okay, that's about it. This is as good as I can get. So I will. So first, please excuse me for this mediocre makeup video, and I will let people know that from what minute I start to talk, start to have some real content, and this video I can take this. I would like to take this opportunity to do a Q&A, question and answer video. So the hair is a little bit wet, just like that. So so let's come back to this video. How can I work on my French listening skills? What is your biggest achievement in life? This is the question. How can I work on French listening skills? For listening skill, there is not very much you can do except listening, right? You just keep listening. And I know this sounds a little bit too easy to say. How to listen? Get to French people or French friend, listen to the video, listen to the radio, and you go to the channel of French video. If you are a YouTube person, then you go to YouTube and watch the French video. And I think one of the very effective way is watch movie. My children, they grown up watching French movie, and anytime when we get a chance, they watch French movie, and even some English movie translated into French, and Disney movie translated into French. So their first language is French. I know not everybody has a French dad or French mom. Not everybody has a Chinese dad, Chinese mom. And if you are learning a foreign language, it's not only French, it's every language. If you are learning another language, you have to get enough exposure to that language. Go to restaurant to speak that language, and listen more. Go choose as much as possible the opportunity. And there are ways to make the listening more interesting, such as watching movie, go ahead with it, and have a dialogue. And for learning language, it is quite, people are different, but generally speaking, people are easier to talk than to listen, because when you talk, you are actively engaging yourself. You can think, you can process and make the sentence work and think your way of thinking. It's the question for the listener whether they can understand you. But as a listener, you are passively listen to other people's thoughts, and their way of wording the words could be quite interesting and has a particular character. And maybe it's just people different way. Different people has different way. Their way of talking may not be the same as your textbook's way of talking. So it makes it quite challenging to listen to. And also, any language, if there is a contest, if there is a scenario around it, it will be so much easier for us to learn. You are in a restaurant and you are asking a cup of water, or the water is empty. You will ask, and then the waiter will say, "Est-ce que tu veux un carafe d'eau?" a jar of water or something, then you can easily understand it. And same as any other language, get enough scenario around it, and you know what is the next word is supposed to be, and then you understand this word. We are talking about red car, and suddenly a car coming by, and it's red color, it's voiture rouge, so 红车, immediately those things come out. So what else? I think this is the way. It's just by listening. You want to improve listening skill, then listen. And, I'm sorry, this does not have any trick, and learning language is not a technical job. It's a very tedious, repetitive job, repetitive work. You need to accumulate enough of your effort, and then later it will turn out. For example, learning a certain language, it needs 100 hours or 1,000 hours of labor, of work. You can extend it into 10 years work every day, 1 hour, 2 hours, or 1 minute, 10 minutes, or you can compact it into a shorter time, within 1 year, within a few months, that you immerse yourself into that language, whichever way works. Of course, living in a targeting language environment helps. If you live in Paris and if you live in France, it will help your French skill. If you live in China, you help with your Chinese language skill. And if you are not living in that language environment, then try as much as you can to bring it, to make it possible, to make it possible. I'm sorry, I do not want you to hear the background dialogue. It's their own dialogue, and we are fighting with the background sound. Maybe you cannot hear it, but anyway, try as much as possible to immerse yourself into the language environment. It could be a natural language environment that you are living in that targeting language country, or the targeting language speaking area with the people surrounding. For example, I live in the my family, one part of my family is French, so we speak and we have friends talking this language, and also I work for a school that teaches French, and it's a French immersion and Chinese immersion, so there are a lot of people speaking that language. It is part of life. I can, if I want, I immerse myself half of my time. Could be more than half of my time in that targeting language, so it helps. And what else? And if you are not living in that language environment, try to build up an artificial language environment. For example, by watching movie, listening to the songs, to the music, to the songs, and books and posters. I remember when I learn English language, and when I teach Chinese language, I made little flashcards and posted into any place. Camera, I put it in front of the camera, and the mirror, I put in the mirror, and light, hang a little card, stick to it. A light, so you always get stimulated and get in contact with that language. Does it make sense? They are talking. This is a family. I'm sorry, I live in a family. I cannot find a place that I can talk quietly. Sometimes they are talking. Everybody has everybody's right. This is our family. They have the right to make their own noise. I have my right to make my video. So please excuse me. And please understand this is our family. And let me see another one. What is your biggest achievement in life? What is my biggest achievement in life? I have never thought about those important things. A biggest achievement in life, maybe I become myself. I don't know. I do not feel much achievement. This is really a very, very, very tough question. The biggest achievement in life, maybe, well, you cannot say. You cannot. This, I have not yet coming to the end of my life, so it's hard to say. And for now, I think I'm living in a family that accept me, can tolerate me, can embrace me, I think, might be family. For a woman, for the feminists, for some people who is against it, must be thinking a little bit out of their track of thoughts. I married to the person and have the family that can allow me to be myself. I think sometimes we make our marriage, or we change. We decide what our marriage will be like, what our life will be like. And at the same time, our marriage, our life, our existing family relationship change us, influence us. I could not imagine, but if I live with another family, there is no if to begin with. But just suppose if there is a if I marry to another person, my life could be totally different. And existence by itself is truth, is one of the most powerful truths. I live in such a life, and I cannot thank more. I cannot be more grateful. I cannot be more happier. And I am finding my place. I can be happy, I can be angry, I can be sad, I can be myself. I can be rude, I can be kind, I can make mistake, I can do right things. I can be myself. This is a part of. If you ask me this question a few years down the road, a few years later, even a few months later, I may have different questions. But for now, that something pop into my mind is that my biggest achievement is that I'm living my life. Okay. Another question, how many minutes? We are only 15 minutes into it. That's good, not a big problem. I'm sorry. Biggest achievement. I think I lived my life, and I have done a lot of wrong things, including that escape a few classes so that I could go do ice skating. I was playing around, so I am good at playing ping pong. I am good at ski jump rope. I'm good at skating. I have something just because I spend my time and doing something I like instead of doing something I was forced to do. And study hard is I was forced to do. I did study hard also, otherwise I could not get my education. Anyway, just being myself, it makes me into today's stage of life. Okay. Prefer nylon stocking, another one, video request. Prefer nylon stocking or pantyhose? First, I did not understand this question. Second, I feel offended by this question. I feel offended by this question. This is a question you are not supposed to ask your grandmother, okay? You are not supposed to asking your grandmother. Or if you like. Anyway, I do not like this question. But I think originally in my thoughts I will just ignore this question. But I choose to answer if he made this effort. Make it a fun thing. To save money, I do not wear socks. As much as possible, I do not wear socks. And luckily, I live in California. And there is no winter, and there is almost no winter. So I can bear my foot, go directly onto my shoes, just like this, barefoot, and not really totally barefoot, bare socks, and wear shoes. And I think this is a life habit. My sons, they could not live without socks. And the other day, my son, I was washing their socks, and they're missing one, and he got so frustrated because he could not find his socks. And for me, what is the problem? I never wear it because I do not want to spend money in buying socks. Anyway, it's not even, it's a kind of money, and you get used to it. If you do not really need it, why do you add this extra? So sometimes I wear them when there is important things, I wear it. But still, I do not understand this question. I feel this person asking this question is not asking the right question. Well, I said everybody has the right to ask a question. He has the right, and I do not like this question. Thank you. Okay, another one. Where do you believe wisdom comes from? What is the most beautiful and profound thing you've ever seen? Okay, the first, where do you believe wisdom come from? I think wisdom come from life, come from mistakes, and from experience. You have to experience a lot of things, and it does not have to be travel to different countries to see different things. You have to see different things and really use your heart to digest those things. Our life could be simple, could be seemingly simple, but you can reflect on it and have a lot of thoughts in it. A leaf can give us inspiration in life. A grass can give us inspiration in life. In a harsh condition, there was only one grass, so the determination of life, it can touch us, and everything can give us experience. I think our wisdom comes from experience, and those experience including a lot of mistakes. When we were young, make mistake, and that is the chance for us make our mistake, and that is the age of making mistake. There are age we become wise, there are age we become right, there are age we be good, we be good, there are age we just make mistakes, because mistake is one of the best way of learning. So wisdom comes from experience, not from reading, not only from reading. And life experience includes reading, includes love, includes hate, includes happiness, includes sadness, all these feelings, melancholy, nostalgic, and sadness, happiness, pain, torturous feeling, and gratefulness feeling, all these feelings, the processing of those feelings, of those experiences, make us a stronger person. And do not be, if you are a younger person, do not be afraid making mistake, because you are at the golden age of making mistakes. And I made a lot of mistakes at my golden age, but only problem is that I still keep making mistakes. I'm already over my golden age of mistake making, but I still keep making that. And I think by making mistake, I become wise. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I do not want you to hear other people's talking. And now the next one will be, I am so sorry. Yes, this is a family. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to have a good family. I'm sorry to have a happy family. I'm sorry to have a free family. I am sorry for that. Okay, where are you? Where do you believe? And what is the most beautiful and profound thing you have ever seen? What is the most beautiful and profound thing? This, I think I need to go through my life to answer this question. What is the most beautiful and profound thing I have seen? My mind is totally blind, and I know I'm very, 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 very incapable of answering those questions. What is the most beautiful thing? Beautiful and profound thing. Okay. I look outside, I see blue sky, bright sunshine. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Something that touched my heart in front of my eyes, just like that. Something, any small, teeny, tiny little things could be. And you just need to look and discover something that is close to you. So close that you do not feel the existence of them. We are just lucky to live in this planet, and we have air, we have fresh air, we have sunshine, we have blue sky, we have just the right temperature, and I think we are. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Oh yeah, okay. Let me keep on. We're still talking. There, many years ago, 10 years ago, 11 or 12 years ago, we were living in Brazil, and we heard about the pollution in Sao Paulo. So it was said that when you in the airplane you fly, and near Sao Paulo you will see a dark, cloudy ball, dirty ball. That was Sao Paulo. I was shocked, and we were laughing. Oh, the world is so polluted. And then a few years ago back, I went to Beijing, went to my hometown, my most beautiful hometown, and my most beautiful hometown. And as the plane flew down, there was such a dirty ball of black air, black, dirty air. So we were thinking, we thought blue sky is for granted. No longer. If we do not treat the world, treat the planet with respect, we will get the revenge. So, what is the most beautiful thing? The most beautiful and profound thing is the thing that surrounds us, but ignored by us, and they just exist without us knowing or not knowing them. Okay, the next one. What things bother you the most? What's one thing you regret most? how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? So my question back, what is a Tootsie Roll? And what is a Tootsie Roll Pop? Okay, answer me this question, I can answer you. This might be a joke. And another thing, what bothers you? What things bother you the most? What thing bother me the most? Must be myself, my own mistake, something that I cannot overcome myself. I do not blame others, and the world is made by yourself. I think I'm quite an acceptance person. Well, it's too easy to make a conclusion out of it, but I usually do not reject things. I try not to complain about other things. And everything exists as a reason. Existence is the most powerful truth. And I complain about myself. The things that bother myself is that I have mistake, and I know I have weakness, and I cannot overcome. This bothers me myself. This bothers myself. That includes I cannot grow my business. That includes that I cannot be a better teacher. That includes I cannot be a better mother. Includes I cannot be just a better person than myself. So the thing bother me myself the most is myself. And the next one is, what one thing you regret most? What one thing you regret most? What one thing you regret most? The one thing I regret most, I think, is I do not regret. I do not regret. The one thing I regret most is that I cannot find something that I regret, really. I regret that I didn't exchange my life to my mother's life, maybe. Okay, this what's one thing you regret most? This will belong to one of the questions that I am unable to answer. I am incapable of answering. Where are you from? I am from Beijing. What made you want to make ASMR video? And what are your favorite ASMR video? What language can you speak? And love your videos, by the way. I am from Beijing, and I think I will do another video of my life in Beijing and do a longer video about my hometown. So I will make it just brief enough. What make you make ASMR video? I think I have done another video on it. I do not make ASMR video. It's just some people, some friends find that my voice have this quality which I kind of like and dislike, because my voice does not have strength, and people do not listen to me. And now I think it's not my voice does not have strength. Now I start to understand it's my heart. I do not have strength. Yesterday when we were in the neighborhood party, one of the little boy had a 1-year anniversary, and one of the dad went there, and his son, 7 years old, wanted to take one juice on the way out, and this dad said, "No, put it back." And his way saying it is so solid, so firm, there's no way to argue. Can I do it? Is that, are you really mean it? There's no room for a second thought. and I really respect, and I really envy that. So I will start to hope I can do it. Whenever I say, I just do not have that firm thought. It's not about right or wrong. It's just the strength of making a decision and stick to your decision. And I will learn to say no. I'm not doing this video. Your question is out of space. I don't like it. I will learn to say no. Anyway, no, I'm not talking about you. I like your comments. I like your comments. Okay, so these comments, what make you want to make ASMR video? I do not want to make people, friends find it has such an effect. So, and why do I name it ASMR video? Is some friends said, if you name it ASMR video, you can get more views, and getting more views is in line with my improving my life, a better life. I can gain more clicks, I can gain more partnership fees, and it does not hurt anybody, so I do it like that. So what are your favorite ASMR videos? I do not watch ASMR video, and I have spent at most 1 or 2 minutes, and then I cannot keep on with it. I'm sorry, it's a very personal thing. I just feel that it's just not my thing. And what language can you speak? I can speak. I speak Chinese, and now I am speaking English. If you think that English is good for communication, then I speak English, and I speak French, broken French, and that's it. And language is a very interesting thing, and it's very easy to pick up a few languages, a few words from different languages. Inshallah and Salam alaikum, Khodafish, Salam hai. No, not Salam hai. Salam hai is not. It's not. Yes. 안녕하세요, konnichiwa, konbanwa, and